In half a mile, use the right lane to take exit 13 for Redwood Road, Utah 68.
Stop! That's it. Grounded the next time you scream. Let the air out of the...
Use the right lane to take exit 13.
Because if they pop in this car, I swear to God, I'm going to freak out. You know, I cannot handle the whole...
In a quarter mile, keep right at the fork. Follow signs for 6,200 south.
See what my annoying little monsters are doing right now. We just got done with our second birthday party today. We are all very tired and very worn out, and some of us,
keep right at the fork.
Namely Mom, is slightly high-strung right now because they have these big-ass balloons with all this air in it, and if it pops, Mom might not take too well to that because Mom can't handle the exploding balloon thing.
Magic.
Because Mommy Dearest
Did you hear that? Giant
has
balloon.
PTSD and things that go boom scare her. And the last thing we need is to startle Mommy while she's driving.
Then you might have an accident.
Because then Mommy could jerk the car and then we could have a car accident. And we don't want to have an accident.
Guys, listen.
Car accidents are bad.
Mommy, listen.
So, today, we've gone through 2 birthday parties, a ton of sugar. Now we're going to go over to McDonald's. So, there'll probably be an Unbox Me McDonald's toy shoot after this.
There will be.
So that we can see what kind of National Geographic toy they got. If it's still National Geographic or if the toy got switched, we don't know. You'll have to wait and see. The girls really like doing the Unbox Me thing, so I'm debating on getting a Legacy Unbox Me package and start subscribing to the Unbox Me loot boxes. So I'm debating on doing that, but since we're not doing anything like really super cool, I don't know if I want to do the Unbox Me thing. Again, that's also something I kind of want to see about talking to their dad, maybe see if that's something the girls can earn.
Oh, and by the way, person who made machine, person who made machine, please send me boxes, please. Yeah, she really wants you to send her machine boxes, whoever.
And my daughter absolutely loves Hello Kitty. Well, both my girls do. Absolutely loves Hello Kitty. So anything Sanrio and Pusheen. Pusheen is her absolute favorite. So she totally wants Pusheen stuff. Pusheen, 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 Pusheen.
Ow, 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 ow.
Not even kidding. She also loves owl stuff, but Pusheen, 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 Pusheen.
Yeah, I love
Pusheen, Pusheen.
And next we're gonna give you. Mommy, can we do like a Pusheen? Could we do like Pusheen of the day or Pick Me Pop of the day stuff? Like stuff.
So not even kidding with the kitty thing.
Mommy, can
So
we do
we
like...
have the insane kitty
Watch
cat.
this magic, guys!
My kids love the Pusheen and the Hello Kitty. They want to start doing like Unbox Me's and loot boxes and stuff like that, and I've actually thought about doing like the crate boxes or the loot treasure chest boxes.
Don't worry about that.
And subscribing to that kind of stuff. There's an ambulance driving by right now, so we are going to stop really nicely. And okay, ambulance is gone, and away we go. So we want to see about doing those. However, since we still don't have any subscribers or anything, not really sure we're going to do that yet. I did find the loot boxes that Helicopter uses, and I'm debating on subscribing to the Helicopter's loot treasure chest thing, or loot chests. There we go. But there are also a couple other things that I saw that I might want to subscribe to that instead.
Mommy.
So I don't know, because I like having like some really cool stuff for my medic bag. So the stuff that I used to have when I was a little kid as a medic bag, instead of like the useless little first aid kits that, you know, you can buy at the store. I used to build my own first aid kit. And my dad was a paramedic, and so growing up, we built our own first aid kits, and they were like the best first aid kits ever. I mean, you had gauze and CPR mouth kits that you could put on the mouth so that you wouldn't have to like put your mouth on another person's mouth if you needed to do CPR. And so it was just really cool things that we were given, because I created a junior volunteer fire department to work with my dad's volunteer fire department. So the kids of the firefighters that their parents were already part of the volunteer fire department, the kids were part of the junior fire department, and we would just like make sure that if our parents were already on a call and we got stuck being there, like we would bring water. We'd get 5-gallon coolers of water, and we'd make sure that all the firefighters got water while they were on the call. And we'd make sure that, you know, sometimes we didn't have the cops. Of course, I grew up in a small town, so sometimes we didn't have the cops to make sure that people didn't get too close to the trucks. So we had like the oldest kids would make sure nobody got near the trucks to mess with the dials or anything, like while they're out there fighting fire. And so, you know, I created a junior volunteer fire department that helped our firefighters with the other things that they didn't.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto West 8600 South.
The firemen were doing their job, and in this case they were volunteering to do that job, and they didn't have time to worry about like, oh, is somebody messing with the water.
Take the next left onto West 8600 South.
Like basic stuff. And then of course we did a first aid thing at all the little hangouts that the kids would hang
Take
out
the next left onto West 8740 South.
during summer. So like the places that most people would hang out at, we did like a first aid stand at the places that most people would hang out.
In a quarter mile, make a U-turn at Jimmy John's.
If there's, you know, the best hiking places in Utah, like if you had somebody, an organization that created...
Make a U-turn at Jimmy John's.
And you stayed there and had like a first aid stand where you had water and stuff for like if people slip. So gauze and wraps for possible fractures, and somebody's there so that if, you know, something happens, yeah, they have their forestry people and they have people to do, you know, that kind of stuff. But what if, like, they just had some volunteers out there that could help people? I mean, that's just what we were doing. Of course, again, I didn't grow up in Utah. I grew up in Texas, so things were differently in every state. So I don't know how the rules work around here. But, again, that's just something I'd have to look into. But like I said,
Who are you talking to?
things are just the way they are. So we'll have to see.
It is YouTube.
But I want to get back my first aid kit that I always had as a kid, so that I'm more prepared, because like my kids are getting bigger now, and so it's stuff like I fell off the playground and, you know, my daughter hurt her arm really bad, and those little cold packs that you can crush and then squeeze them and then they get cold, like we had that stuff, and now I don't have that kind of thing available because there's nowhere around here that I can just get that. Like, so I have to find like where I can get all the different things that I used to carry, so I can have my first aid kits, one in each car, that is like basic EMT standardized first aid kits. And then maybe I'll offer that up as like something to sell.
Mommy, can we please eat our baby
So we'll see. For now, we're gonna go get some McDonald's, and we'll see you in a little while. Deuces.
Bye.
Like and subscribe. Everybody say bye.